では岩田航選手の入場です。拍手でお迎えください。
So, a half bottle of champagne was ordered for 4 customers, a Boulevardier cocktail, and a gin and tonic for 2. He is a host. Boulevardier for him, gin and tonic for him.
Sure.
Please pour all of the champagne and finish all services as quickly as possible. You have maximum 8 minutes.
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Start.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to True Judging. I will be your sommelier tonight, and I will be bringing your cocktails and half bottle of champagne as soon as possible. Excuse me. Excuse madam. Thank you very much for ordering half champagne, Mr. Borer. We do have 2 half bottles of champagne, Moët Chandon, Brut, Ampere, and Rosé Ampere. Which one would you like to try?
We will go for the Brut white Brut.
Brut white. Sure. Thank you. Sir, would you like me to taste your wine? Thank you. Wine is in great condition. Could you please taste wine? Thank you very much. I'll be serving you your champagne after I prepare the cocktails. So Boulevardier, this is a very classic cocktails. Oops. We are going to use whiskey, bourbon, and some sweet vermouth with Campari.
Thank you.
And then I will prepare classic gin and tonic. My hands are already clean, but I will sanitize just in case.
Can you suggest some canapés to go with the champagne and cocktails as well?
Sure. Well, some canapés. Tonight, we do have very nice quality fresh salmon from Chiba Prefecture, which is called Okasodachi salmon. This is a so we prepare Okasodachi salmon like marine, served with some caviar on the top, just like carpaccio style. And then, to go over with Beverage, we do have nice quality jamon iberico. So why don't we try jamon iberico with some manchego cheese, which goes pretty well with the champagne too. So we pour 45 milliliters bourbon with 15 milliliters each sweet vermouth and Campari. And then gin and tonic. I just add some lime juice. And tonight we are going to use Tanqueray, very classic London dry gin. Right. Excuse me, sir. So Beverage for you,
Thank you.
and gin and tonic for you, sir.
Thank you.
Excuse me, madam. Some Moët Chandon Brut Ampere.
I always have Boulevardier.
Beverage, sure.
For a change, what the other cocktails would you suggest?
Wow, that's a good question. And personally, I like Manhattan cocktail, which contains same bourbon with sweet vermouth and touch of Angostura bitters. Taste is quite similar, but slightly sweeter cocktail. I personally recommend after you enjoy dinner tonight, like Digestifs. Or Americano as the aperitif as well. Campari, sweet vermouth with some soda, which is nice and fresh cocktail as well. Do you have any other questions?
Oh, no, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So hope you have a great time with us tonight. Thank you.
Okay, come here. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. They would like to have a bottle of Ruin Art Series Chardonnay 2003 and a bottle of Touriga Nacional Quinta de San Pedro 2001. Serve both of them right now and please aerate the red wine. You have 7 minutes.
Could you please repeat the task again, sir?
Pleasure. They would like to have a bottle of Ruin Art Series Chardonnay 2003 and a bottle of Touriga Nacional Quinta de San Pedro 2001. Serve both of them right now, and please aerate the red wine. You have 7 minutes.
Sure.
Start.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Wataru. I'll be your sommelier tonight. Would you mind me asking who is the host tonight?
Me?
Yes, madam. Thank you very much. Madam, I'm truly sorry. This is your wine, Louis Estate Altitude Chardonnay, but unfortunately, these wines have been kept at room temperature, and this is my fault. And I like to suggest we open the red wine and decant it first. Meanwhile, I put this white wine in the ice bucket, so it will get chill enough in a couple of minutes' time. And also, we do have 2 Louis Estate Chardonnay altitudes. One is bottled with screw caps, and one is bottled with natural corks. I personally recommend this screw cap one, which we just happened to open this bottle last night, and the aging was just gorgeous. And this natural cork one was slightly oxidative style, but it's actually, your choice. So which one would you like to try?
We would like to have Coke one.
Cork one,
please.
sure. Hello, madam. This is Quinta de San Pedro from Down region, vintage 2001. Would that be all right? Thank you very much. Would you mind me asking who is going to take red wine and white wine? All right. I'll ask everyone. Madam, would you like to try white wine or red wine?
Red wine, please.
Red wine for you. Thank you. Madam, would you like to try red wine or white wine?
White wine.
White wine for you, madam. Okay. So, would you like to try white wine or red wine?
Red wine, please.
Red wine for you, sir. Thank you. Sir?
White wine.
White wine? Sir?
Red wine, please.
Red wine for you, sir. Sir?
Red wine,
Red wine for you. Thank you. Excuse me, sir.
White wine, please.
White wine for you. Thank you. Madam. Sir? Sir? Excuse me, madam. Madam, would you allow me to taste your red wine? The cork is very fragile, but I hope I could open it safely. Was in a great condition. So this red wine is made from 100% truly natural, which is an indigenous grape variety from Portugal. And here it's down region, and 2001 vintage, with 20 years. It's actually full of bouquet, and it's really complex. I personally recommend some game dishes like wild boar, like stewed wild boar served with creamy textured polenta with a black truffles on top. It would be nice. Could you check the cork? I think now white wine is ready, so I will open it and serve it straight away.
As a sommelier, which do you prefer, a cork or other alternative closures?
Oh, that's a great question again. I think that is really depends on the wine, and I mean the style of wine. If we like to consume the wine as soon as possible, like fruity, like fresh style of white wine, I think cork will be
Time. So, they have just enjoyed the classic French course menu. Please suggest some digestive from this wagon. And the gentleman is very fond of cigars. Here's a list of cigars. Please place the bottle, what you suggest, here. You have 3 minutes.
Sure. Could you just please repeat the task again?
Sure. They have just enjoyed a classic French course menu. Please suggest some digestive from this wagon. And the gentleman is very fond of cigars. Here is a list of the cigars. You have 3 minutes.
Sure.
Start.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed our course menu. And let me recommend some digestive and some cigar for you, sir. Well, let me recommend 3 digestive tonight. As your course menu tonight, it's very classic French cuisines. And start with a Brittany lobster, followed by abalone steak and pigeon pie as a main course. They are really classic and rich flavor and texture. So dessert menu was a coconut cocktail served with orange and caramel. This is also slightly sweet, rich dessert menu. So I really like you to, I really like to give you some freshness as a digestive. And then first choice will be chartreuse bear. Chartreuse a John. It's a yellow chartreuse. This is classic liqueur made from out of herbs, which gives you really nice digestive sensation. And also, as you are in Tourism, one of the top restaurants in Japan, Tokyo, I'd like to recommend you some Grand Reserve Cognac Tourism level. This is only available here, which has a very great complexity, nice and smooth taste, which is a pretty nice one. And then, actually, with this Tourism Cognac, I'd like to recommend you some cigar, an Oyodo Monterey Double Corona. If you are allowed to stay here a little bit longer than 1 hour, because this is quite a big one. And but this Double Corona oil is very, very nice cigar from Cuba region, very classic cigar. And also, after you finish this cognac, why don't we move on to Japanese pure malt Taketsu, 25 years old, which is quite rare whiskey at the moment. And this has a lot of intensity and power, which actually goes pretty well with the flavor of cigar.
Okay. Please move to here. So, identification of beverages. Please mention the type, name of beverage, its ingredients, and alcohol content. And there is a special common denominator of these beverages. What is it? You have 4 minutes.
I have 4 minutes. Sure.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Start.
So glass number 1 is a beer. This is a beer, stout style. Main ingredient is a barley. Alcohol content is about 6% from Ireland. Glass number 2, this is a liqueur. Mint liqueur made from mint. Main ingredient is mint. This is alcohol content is about 20%. Glass number 4, this is liqueur as well. This is a Southern Comfort. No, this is a liqueur. Alcohol content is about 20%. Yeah, this is a liqueur, Southern Comfort, made from peach, some spices, with some whiskeys. This is a eau de vie kirsch made from Morel cherry. And alcohol content is about 40% from France. And something in common. Glass number 3 is, by the way, this is spirits, rum, made from sugar cane. Alcohol content is about 40%. Coming from Martinique Island. Something common. I bet let me change my mind. They are all actually from France. French beer, liqueur, Martinique rum, France, and French, so this is not Southern Comfort, French peach liqueur, crème de pêche.
Time. Yes, please. Okay.
Yes.
Please give us a classic organoleptic comment for this wine. You have 4 minutes.
I do have 4 minutes. Sure.
Start.
Glass number 1, appearance is a clear, bright, quite intense, deep yellow color with strong, pronounced golden reflection. And there are persistent small bubbles, but there is no sediment, and viscosity seems medium on the high side. Seems like this is a sparkling wine. Nose is clean, and first impression is quite complex, multi-layered. It's free opened. And as for fruit, there are some baked orchard fruit characters, like baked yellow apple, red apple, some pear, even some hint of touch of citrus fruit characters, like grapefruit pith, some lime zest, which gives nice refreshing sensation. And also there are some toasty characters, like brioche, some wild yeast, even some hint of white mushroom, or even some white cheese rind, like some camembert, which indicate this wine is aged for a long time in the bottle with some lees. And then after contact with air, the nose shows more complexity, like fringy mirror characters, some cashew nuts, some hazelnuts, some nutty characters coming through as well. So overall, the wine, this is definitely made by a traditional method, long time aging in the bottle, and very complex wine, palate. Wine's dry, bone dry, smooth, refreshing entry. Alcohol is about 12%, and the wine has a quite high level of pronounced and sweet acidity, blends in the palate, which gives nice smooth and linear structure. And the middle part is packed with, again, a lot of flavors, like baked apple, baked pear, some even caramel, some toast, some brioche, which gives like extra layers. and very fine persistent bubbles brings in the texture, which gives almost like creamy, smooth mouthfeel as well. Towards the finish, it has nice and slight bitterness coming through at the end, which gives nice depth and tighten up the body. Overall, this is a classic sparkling wine from Champagne, France. This is definitely vintage champagne made by leading producer, like big leading maison. I would say this is a Dom Pérignon, vintage 2003. The main grape variety is Chardonnay, 70% and 30% Pinot Noir, aged in a bottle more than 6 to 7 years time. Dosage is about 8 grams per liter. Malolactic fermentation goes through, definitely because of this creamy texture to it. Of course, good now, but even better in 5 or even 10 years time. And I will serve this wine glass, like medium-sized, sleek white wine glass, service temperature about 12 to 14 degrees. And as for food pairing, let me suggest some
Time.
classic.
C'est cinéma.
Cinema.
So, taste this dish and the two beverages. Explain the dish and give an analysis of the pairings. You have 4 minutes.
I do have 4 minutes. I'm ready.
Okay, start.
Let me taste the wine first. All right, two beverages. Actually, wine number 1 is a wine, but wine number 2 is not wine. This is a brandy, cognac, VSOP quality, very rich in aroma, ripe and dried stone fruits flavors, some plums, combined with caramels and some vanillas. On the palate, this cognac has quite smooth and almost like everlasting flavors, which indicate this, the quality of this cognac is pretty high. Well-balanced cognac. And glass number 1. This is white wine made from Riesling grape variety. It's really nice and fresh Riesling, slightly reactive condition. And alcohol level is about 12%, and the wine has really vibrant and steely acidity, which is a key character of Riesling variety. But I think this wine doesn't have any residual sugar. It's bone dry style. So I would say this is from Germany, from Pfalz region, vintage 2020. And this dish over here, it's such a gorgeous dish. And let me taste some. So this is some appetizer, and I think iconic dish from Tour d'Argent. This is pate, or foie gras. This is a foie gras terrine served with some gorgeous garnishes. Well, in terms of food and wine pairing, I think wine number one is a very good partner with this dish. It's a freshness and some like orangish, some citrus fruit flavors, giving nice freshness to the dish. And also, this is a bone-dry white wine, but with some with the temperature. Like we should serve this wine not like under 8 degrees, more about 10 degrees, so that the wine has more like richness and intensity, which goes quite well with the texture, like soft texture of a foie gras. And glass number 2 is also pretty good, but as this is I think appetizer, so cognac is too strong for this type of like delicate cuisine. But the texture actually goes pretty well. So if you like to enjoy this dish with glass number 2, I recommend you we put some ice and some soda, like cognac soda style, like cocktail, so that the freshness and a complex flavors just gives nice and extra dimension to the dish. And
Time.
also,
Thank you. Please stay here.
Thank you very much. We are planning to celebrate the 440 years anniversary of Tour d'Argent Paris. If this dish were among the signature dish, which kind of sales promotion will you suggest?
all right. Just in case, could you please repeat the task again?
We are planning the 440 years anniversary of Tour d'Argent Paris. So with this dish, if this dish were a signature menu, what kind of sales promotion would you suggest?
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 minutes.
I have 4 minutes. All right.
Start.
Well, first of all, congratulations on 440 years anniversary. That's a really great achievement, and we like to promote this dish just for celebration 440 years anniversary. Well, this is quite iconic dish, and to be honest, this is my very first time to taste this foie gras, but that was blowing my mind. It's really gorgeous and it's really classic. I could taste like this rich history, like 440 years. So to promote this this dish, I really like to serve some special wine or some special beverage with this type of cuisine. For example, Tour d'Argent is based on Paris, France. So of course, French wine. I like to pair it with some like really aged, like old Sauterne, which is very classic. Like old Sauterne, for example, maybe if the budget is enough, why don't we go to take some Chateau de Cam to enjoy this cuisine, because this is also some special dish. Chateau de Cam, also special Sauterne, special sweet wine, and also 440 years. If we focus on this number, maybe we could change, like how can I say, like the form or shape of the dish. Maybe we could represent like some numbers here on the dish, so that maybe our guests or customers will will easily to understand. We are going to celebrate 440 years anniversary, and also I think this 440 years quite long a history. But here in Japan, we do have also a very long history in terms of like hospitality, some restaurant. Like here where I'm from, like I'm from Kyoto, there are very old restaurants, Japanese restaurants around. So why don't we do some collaborations together with some Japanese like high-end restaurants with this dish? Maybe we could serve some local Japanese sake, which has also more than 400 years history, so that we could promote this special dish with special way, like Japanese way, to be enjoyed this dish. And also, we should have celebration party as well. We invite 440 guests, like your loyal customers.
Time. So now you finished all the tasks. Thank you very much for your amazing jobs. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
岩田航選手でした。今一度大きな拍手でお送りください。